These European leaders don't know what is coming next, but no doubt will be welcoming this Iranian regime fall if that is to happen in coming days as this war stretches on. The UK Prime Minister did not confirm whether the US had permission to use UK bases, military bases, including Diego Garcia, but this is what the Prime Minister said earlier.
The regime in Iran is utterly abhorrent. They have murdered thousands of their own people, brutally crushed dissent, and sought to destabilise the region.
The UN Secretary-General has come out warning about this military escalation, saying that international peace and security were being undermined. There has been little talk among allies about the legality of these US-led strikes. European leaders among the world waiting to see what happens next, Michael.
All right, Jacqueline, there in London, thank you for that. Back home, there have been some quite incredible scenes as Iranian-born Australian residents celebrate the end of the regime. Let's go to our national security editor, Tim Lester, live in Canberra. Tim, from the scenes there in Canberra and in Sydney, other parts of Australia seem to be genuine rejoicing.
Michael, absolutely, and quite remarkable. Think about this for the state of mind of the more than 85,000 people who are born in Iran but now live in Australia, and how they might be looking on the terror around their country at the moment and the fraught position their loved ones are in. Well, no matter, they still found room to celebrate the Ayatollah's death and the prospect that maybe, just maybe, the regime they so dearly oppose might be gone for good. Protests or signs of joy, really, in Hyde Park in Sydney as well as in Canberra, Melbourne and around Australia as they gathered to express their delight. Some cried, others showed posters or pictures of those who've been killed back in Iran, and generally, though, expressing their delight, Michael.
So, Tim, our government has backed the US and Israel, but the PM was cautious as he spoke today.
Yes, it was not a ringing endorsement from Prime Minister Albanese, and I think there are a few clues in that, listening to what both Jackie and Rob had to say in their earlier reports. Dissent to the mission rising in America, and some European leaders not backing it. Well, Anthony Albanese says he supports the mission of preventing nuclear weapons going to Iran and supports the plight of the Iranian people in their struggle, but otherwise quite measured, and unlike the coalition, not giving a really ringing endorsement of the mission.
The days ahead are going to be difficult. They are uncertain. We are deeply concerned, and my government's priority remains the safety of Australians in the region. My government will do all we can to keep Australians safe and protect our personnel.
The coalition stands with the United States and Israel on preventing this murderous regime from acquiring nuclear weapons and advanced ballistic missile capabilities.
The politicians are back here tomorrow, Michael, and we expect Anthony Albanese to convene the National Security Committee of Cabinet again in the morning to assess where the Middle East is heading.
All right, Tim Lester on a Sunday night from Canberra. Thank you for that. Welcome back to our 7 News special inside Operation Epic Fury. Now, we want to bring in Hugh Whitfield now, because this was a coordinated assault by the US and Israel that, as the very name of the operation suggests, struck with epic fury. So, Hugh, you're in the studio now. Take us through exactly how the strike unfolded.
Michael, Iran reports that 24 of the country's 31 provinces were hit in this wave of attacks carried out by Iran and the United States. Now, most of the places across the country that have been hit are military facilities, including the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps Naval Base down in Minab in the south of the country. Much of the focus, though, in Tehran, the capital, where, of course, the Ayatollah's compound was hit with his death reported by Iranian state media. Then Iran responded by targeting not just US bases in neighbouring countries, but civilian infrastructure across across the region as well, including, of course, the airport at Dubai, along with hotels in the UAE as well. The US 5th Naval Fleet is based in Bahrain. There are US bases in Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait and Jordan. In the last hour or so, there are also reports that a commercial port in Oman has been hit and a US base in northern Iraq hit by Iranian fighter jets.